How y'all doing, people? So, as promised, next day, next episode, as you probably know, we have cutted some wood and we have split it like 12 cords of wood. So first things first, I need to take care of my weapons, of my tools that I used. So I'm gonna clean the saw completely to leave it over the next year, because probably we're not gonna use it this year, or just in case of an emergency. I know that my tools are nice, clean and prepared for any kind of use. Well, what do we have here? So yesterday, at the end of the day, I have sprayed like a second layer of foam on this side, some in the corner. Here it was left like that. Here I filled all these gaps and holes, some bubbles that was opened I also filled. As I said yesterday, I filled all this like mess over here, so now we can just real nicely reshape everything nice how it should be. And of course over there also I have sprayed it some where the bubbles was. And yesterday at the evening I thought about this part. It's really like pretty hard to actually think about it. Like I saw some body kits which has like regular bumper, either it's like facelift or not, but it has like imitation of vent, which just goes, let me show you, like from here it goes up and come back, and that part is like pushed slightly inward and just to create like an illusion of a vent, but that's not a thing. I still don't know how I can just do this exactly part, so maybe I will try to just spray over like straight up, and then we can just try to carve it or cut it and see how it looks like, because that is pretty hard to actually know what we need to do, but I don't see like from the outside, from like a far distance, how it actually looks. Because even so, these pieces, I know for some reason it looks good on the outside, because I saw it like almost complete and it looked good. I don't know about this, neither I know about the skirt or rear fender, so that is a bit of a situation we have. So probably gonna carve all these pieces that I sprayed yesterday, and maybe I will just sit and think about the rear end over there. Alright, so that is pretty much carved. Only need to carve it this bottom line, which I'm gonna place the laser, but I think we need to clean up first. Alright, so we have cleaned. I think I'm gonna bring the laser and actually cut this low part over here to make it like absolutely even, so I can kinda start to like make an actual thickness of this whole splitter, like bumper extension. Alright, I don't know, can you hear me, but I will just basically show you how to use my level as I told you. Obviously take out everything, charging. So this is the laser I use. I use like a skill level. It's not sponsored or anything, I'm just using this one. So what I do, I put exactly on the same location where I traced it, just like that. And then I simply turn on, remove and make only this line, and there you have it. So I placed exactly where my trace mark was, and as you can see, every cut is exactly where I cut it like last time, and I can easily see and check every single time on same marks if doesn't any movements. So as you can see, I can clearly see now where I need to cut it off and make it all even around here. And of course each time I'm always checking like the whole base of this to be exactly even. So that is a good recommendation for you guys if you're gonna do it. So yeah, just cut this off. Just placed it exactly in the middle. So now we're just gonna leave a mark over here. That mark is going to be staying for a pretty long time, because like front like bumpers or splitters and the rear ones are especially important to be exactly same on both sides, because you are always seeing like full bumper or like a full splitter, and it really catches the eye if something is not like not the same measurement. For example, like here and here is like bigger, for example. So in a whole like vision, you're gonna see that some part is like a bit crooked or a bit too far away from the other. So that is not the way we want to do it. So we're just gonna mark it and trace it on both sides. Alright, so we just made our line to the middle. So maybe I can line up, as you can see. So now it's pretty nice. What I think now, I'm just gonna leave that like pretty thick layer, so just in case it will not like bend, because now I know my bottom line exactly is with the level straight as it could be, and I basically know exactly how much I need to trim it off. But first I think what I'm gonna do is actually gonna make this corner kind of like complete, maybe leave slightly thicker layer for now until we're gonna actually come to the downside and gonna put all that like putty, so until then I'm gonna leave it pretty thick so it won't like wiggle around. So yeah, I think we're just gonna try to cut it off this piece over here and do a nice trim with those bends over here and make it all complete like this corner. I have been shaping and reshaping, and I basically saw that my like this groove and the vent, how it was, because I was widening a bit this part, exactly like this part, my all the connections with the vent like moved out, and I cannot like really do like this kind of like triangle over here. So I think I'm just gonna respray it how it should be, make it like a triangle. Maybe I'm gonna leave it like that. That pretty looks alright. I just need to be, as you see, like this middle line, I want to be like a bit more out, so it will be like matching the actual bumper. So I'm just gonna respray it here, make it like even lines over here, probably spray it some here too, but overall I think we are getting somewhere with this front corner. It's pretty tricky actually to do like small tiny lines and actually make it how it should be. So yeah, as you can see, this bottom line is pretty okay. It's like pretty nice curved with this little fin over here. This line goes pretty nice, but this line also needs to be like a bit more sticking out, maybe slightly less, but a bit more over here. So we'll see how I'm gonna manage to do it actually. So basically I'm just gonna spray that. I'm gonna send few orders because there was some few orders actually, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it through the night until tomorrow. And yeah guys, as always, if you like it, drop a like, and see you guys tomorrow.